Hey, what's up guys? It's Pixelated Apollo. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to another Medieval 2 Total War online battle, a siege battle. It has been way too long, but finally we have another siege here. And this is a subscriber battle sent in by Vermin. He is commanding Denmark. And this is a 2 vs 3 and they're defending a European fortress. I don't remember if it's northern or southern. I always forget, but I think it's safe to say that it's not a Middle Eastern fortress. So let's go ahead and check out the players and armies. Helping defend this fortress, we have Venice, commanded by Sentinel. And looking at the 3 attackers, we have Russia, commanded by Calvi or Calvi. And over in the south, we have Portugal.
The enemy are through the walls.
And they're attacking the first layer right now.
No further.
So Portugal, commanded by Potty, with a smiley face. Adorable name. There goes another wall. And way over here, we have Spain. So Spain and Portugal teaming up. Spain commanded by the 9th Eagle. And he is charging Cav forward. It looks like Spain doesn't really have any kind of resistance over here. There's one Cav unit, the General's Bodyguard. But I think this Cav is going to charge in here. Some Chivalric Knights from Spain. Now there's going to be a lot of cutscenes here.
Valiant hearts must be our walls now.
Once we see this little charge, we're going to go over the army comps really fast. But look at this. General's Bodyguard. The General is not in this unit. It's just the Bodyguard. So don't worry if you're like, Denmark, what are you doing? You're General. So far, the Chivalric Knights are winning this.
Excellent! Our men have taken control of the castle.
Yep, Spain is pushing through. So nobody's defending the side. So Spain is just going to be able to walk through here without any kind of contest. So let's go ahead and check out the army comps now, because this is not the most exciting Cav battle. But I do think the Chivalric Knights are going to win this one. So let's start with Denmark. He has, let's see here, about 4 units of dismounted Chivalric Knights. His general is in, oh, sorry guys. General is in this unit. Very nice. And he has a catapult, a wooden catapult. And let's see here. He's got three units of crossbowmen. And here's the other 2 Chivalric Knights. And over in the front lines, we have a cutscene. In the front lines, we have, let's see, that's all Venice. He's got about 4 units of dismounted feudal knights. So a good mix of Chivalric Knights and feudal knights. Really good units on holding a siege. And we have 4 units of Obishire, which they're not the greatest unit in the game, but it's cool to see them because they look really awesome. And I think that's it for Denmark. So let's check out, actually hold on, he's got some Arquebusiers over here. He's got 3 of them. So he's bringing some guns. I think the only rule for this game was no Ellie. And also the money difference was really, really high. The defenders had 25k and the attackers had 50. So there was a difference of 25,000 between the 2 teams, which is kind of crazy. So looking at Venice really fast. In the town center, he has, let's see, he's got about 4 units of Pavi's crossbow militia. He has 4 units of mortars, which even though the money difference is really high, like mortars are extremely hard to attack. So this is going to help them out a lot. He's got 4 units of Venetian heavy infantry. These guys are awesome. And he has, well, I will show you soon. He has, let's see, over here, he's got about 4 units of dismounted feudal knights, so a lot of feudal knights. That's awesome to see. And he has a standard kind of in the center here. It looks like the 2 guys are like, come on guys, push it, what are you doing? They're like stuck in place. And then, let's see, he's got 1 unit of dismounted broken lances. They look really awesome. And I think that's pretty much it for Venice. Yes. So let's check out Spain since he's already pushing through. This one starts off kinda quick. So Spain, he won the Cav fight over here. He's got 2 units of mounted Chivalric Knights. At the gates! Alright, let's see. He's got 3 units of dismounted Shiveric Knights. He has 4 units of Pavi's crossbowmen, and he has 1 musketeer. Here they are, and the general is in the musketeer unit. And he has 4 dismounted conquistadors. And he has, let's see, about 4 units of, I think, feudal knights. And he has a basilisk firing down the walls. But here comes Spain. No issue at all. Gonna walk right in. Destroying gates and whatnot. Causing havoc. Alright, so let's check out Portugal now. Portugal is also moving forward. He has 3 units of Pavi's crossbowmen. He has 4 units of dismounted feudal knights, 2 basilisk, and he has 5 units of dismounted Portuguese knights. Personally, I don't like this amount of Portuguese knights. I like at most 3. That's only if they're like a Cav nation or something. I usually, on average, get about 2 units of Portuguese knights or English knights or noble knights. They're all the same thing. So, but they're awesome. So getting 5 of them, that's cool. And then he has 4 units of dismounted conquistadors. I don't think they have armor upgrades. And I think that's about it. Oh, he has his general's bodyguard, of course. And that is Portugal and the 2 basilisks. So let's check out Russia. Russia has 6 units of dismounted boyar sons and 6 units of dismounted Devor. He has a basilisk. And he brought a lot of cav here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of Devor cav. He has some woodsmen and spear militia. So those are all the troops that are being used in this battle. And the defenders, their intention was to never defend the first layer here. I can tell that they were bluffing because they only had a couple units holding the walls, which is always a smart idea. You never want to retreat to the second layer right away because you want the attackers to use up their ammo before they get to the second wall. That way they don't have as much ammo to knock down all the walls. So here comes Portugal. He's going to be able to get through without any kind of difficulty. And I think Russia is going to take their time here. They're going to march in a little bit later. Alright guys, so the attackers have marched forward. They took down a couple walls here. They took down a wall on the this left side. And they're also taking down walls in this main frontal gate here. And I think Portugal is going to push down the center and Spain's going to attack on the flank. He's already pushing up ladders, so he's not going to wait. I don't really like this move. I think you should take down a couple more walls, maybe some towers. But I don't know, maybe him being very quick here will get Denmark out of position. Either Denmark is going to send more troops or he's going to retreat. So let's see what happens here. They only have 2 ladders though, which is odd. But here he comes. He's going straight for this wall. And Venice is sending some support over here. It looks like he's running forward his Pavi's crossbows, but he is sending some feudal knights to help hold this choke point. Oh, they need to be careful. They're gonna get caught out. Oh no, what happened? So that's a huge gain for the attackers. If he can kill the enemy archers, that would be huge. And they are setting up. It looks like they're gonna defend outside a little bit of the second layer, which most people do. And he's setting up a little defense here. So look at this skirmish force. This advisor, he really wants to be a part of this commentary, I swear. He's like, this is cool commentary, right? I'm like, no, you say a couple things and then you're done, alright? No. So, oh, it looks like they had some death from mortar here. A good number of troops dead from the suppressing fire of the mortar, which is crazy. Those mortars are very deadly. They can assassinate generals if you're not careful. It's also important to take down this wall. It looks like Russia, they don't want to take down this wall. This would be a huge flanking force, flanking ability right here. But I don't think he's going to go for it, which is kind of tragic. It really is. He's attacking the second layer, but you need to go for this one. Whenever you're attacking on this side, bring down that wall.
Steel and valiant hearts must be our walls.
Because if you
now.
bring down this wall, they have now 3 choke points to hold. They've got this one and this one. So it looks like, oh, here we go, Portugal charging through the center. And all we have here is the Obashire. Also over here we have a wall fight. Look at this. Spain is charging up this wall and Denmark is holding. And look at this. Well played here by Denmark. This is why defending the walls can be very powerful, because you don't need as many troops. All you have to do is keep them away from the stairs here. So have like one feudal knight here, one feudal knight here. And he's got him sandwiched in here. And now he has his crossbows firing at the flank of his infantry. So it's a very deadly move there. What Spain needs to do is push through this choke point and try to secure this area. I like the fact that he moved up his guns to fire at the defenders here. It put some pressure on the defenders. But the fight continues on over there. I think they attacked a little too quick. I think they could have used up their artillery first and then move in. See, like over here, they could have used their archers to fire at the defending force here before charging in. But they decided to move forward their heavy infantry, and they are getting destroyed by the defenders' skirmishers. Completely destroyed. Russia, they have a lot of skirmishers though, so they can weaken their numbers from afar. Oh, the catapult. See, I like the fact that they're defending out here, because it gives the catapult a good opportunity to get some good shots out. I mean, look at this. It will not miss when you're all cluttered like this. That's why you have to be careful, guys, when you're attacking. Don't clutter up your army. Okay, I don't know why he's saying they lost control. Nobody's in here. I guess because they're walking in and out of the town center, but it's really annoying. This is like absolute death for them because of those mortars. Oh, look at that. See, already getting hits off. These conquistadors, they're a tough unit, but even this is just too much for them. We have some spear militia breaking from Russia. That's no surprise. Now, also over here, they're not defending this area, so you want to send some units over to flank. But Spain is still fighting up on the walls here. We've got the Danish general here staying close by, keeping his men inspired. If you have a general nearby and you have like chivalric knights fighting on the walls, they will fight to the end. They will fight to the very last man. And he's got some reinforcements. So Spain really, he desperately needs to get through here to support his troops on the walls. But you gotta love a nice wall battle. They look really cool. Really awesome. Oh, sorry guys. There's the volley from the crossbows. I love this move. It's a great strategy. I mean, those crossbows are just deadly at piercing armor. They just slaughter heavy infantry. That's why they're so powerful online. And then we have a charge of Pavi's crossbows. Looks like Venice is doing it again. He's charging his crossbows into the fight. And Spain is giving up on this choke point. He sees no hope here, which, I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta fight it out. You just gotta get through the defenses. And over here, oh my god, Portugal's having the worst luck. Whew, those mortar rounds. It's still heavily in favor of the attackers though. See, this is why you gotta, sit back and use your archers. Don't be afraid to lose your archers to enemy archers. I mean, that's what archers are for, to soak up ammo and also kill the enemy from afar. Now it looks like Denmark is retreating here. So a good teamwork here. Both players are defending both sides. And here comes Spain again. He's going to try to sneak in there. If you can sneak past the defenders and attack that mortar here, that would be pretty huge. Oh, here he goes. Looks like he's going to fight the heavy infantry. This is also a really good position here by Venice. He's got them up on the walls. They're going to get point blank fire down on the Spanish troops. And this wall fight still continuing on. And I think he's setting up reinforcements, some feudal knights to help hold the line and let his archers get all the kills. Make sure to remind me to look at the stats of the crossbowmen, because I bet you this unit will have close to 100 kills. Of course you can't remind me because you're not here, but anyways. We do have a glorious charge. Here we go. They don't even have this properly defended, so this might be good for the attackers. So they sent a little flanking force. It looks like Portugal is... Oh! Portugal is sending all of his Portuguese knights. And he's charging. Oh, Spain is sending his chivalric knights. So this is a glorious charge. Though it's not really well timed. You want to do this while you're fighting in the front lines over here. It puts pressure on the defenders. But nonetheless, this is a great charge because they don't have this set up. They don't have it defended properly. But they are sending some heavy Venetian heavy infantry. And the chivalric knights going for the arquebusier. I would try to sneak them inside here and go for those mortars, because those mortars, they're a pain to fight. Oh, another volley from the... Oh, a great volley too from that catapult.
They have lost half their men.
I never get that kind of luck when I use a catapult. So look at Spain. We do have some breaking over here. We have some chivalric knights breaking, which is always a painful sight. And Spain will only hold on for a couple minutes more up on this wall. They need support. And it looks like Spain is getting pushed out here. They're not even breaking through the choke point. This is why you want to, you know, break down a couple walls. That way it makes it harder for the attackers or the defenders to defend the walls. If you have more choke points, they have to use up more soldiers. So don't rush into a siege unless there's a very obvious opportunity. If you rush forward, you can get an advantage. But most of the time in a siege battle, you want to take your time, use up your artillery, ammo, and your archers. Don't be afraid to lose your archers. And the fight continues on over in this choke point. We have some broken lances fighting off the Portuguese knights. Look at that. Oh, gotta love it. This game is just so awesome. We've got some Venetians over here on top of them. Let's see. Pushing down. Kind of have them surrounded, which is not a good sight. We do have a charge here from the chivalric knights. This could be pretty deadly here. Oh yeah, that was a pretty decent charge there. That's going to help out the Portuguese. Okay, so now they're pushing down the center. So the defenders kind of went all in. They're like, we defend out here or we lose. We are not going to defend the town center because they have nothing. They have completely nothing other than the troops holding the walls here. Alright, so the Venetians are breaking here.
By the Almighty Lord, or a military genius can bring us victory from this disgrace.
Alright, so if you, I mean, the advisor has been talking all game, but if you listen to him, he says that this is going to be a very hard challenge for the defenders, basically. But if you look at the percentage, 50% of the enemies... Yes, thank you, co-commentator. 50% of the enemies have been killed, and 48% of the defenders have been killed. So it's pretty even. It feels like they've killed a lot more than 50% though, because Portugal really got hit hard there. And they're holding them back with like a handful of Danish troops. Crazy. Crazy. This is just such a great place. Oh my god. Oh really? Is that what you have to say? Okay, see what happened? They have troops running into the town center, so it says, oh, they've taken control. Anyways, the positioning here for the defenders is great. See, this would be a great time to send a couple units through this little choke point, flank around. Attackers really missing some great opportunities here. So this wall, whenever you're playing on this map, this wall goes down no matter what. Take this wall down if you're attacking. And we have some major breaking here. We have a general breaking. Oh, we have a mid-defeat by Portugal. He sees no hope. That is unbelievable because it's still in favor of the attackers. And look at all the archers he has. Oh my god. He has a bunch of archers in healthy numbers and he just gave up. I hate seeing that. I want to see people fight to the end. The bitter, bitter end. But I guess he was getting frustrated there. The biggest mistake Portugal made is not taking his time. You want to make sure you use your archers to, like, for example, earlier he was setting up this kind of like V shape. If he's going to have his troops in the open like that, just use your archers and shoot them down. And it will make them feel uncomfortable and retreat back to the town center. That's what you want to see. And they successfully defended against this charge. Look at this brutal charge, all the dead here. Just so devastating of a fight. And Spain over here, he's having no luck. He's breaking. There, oh, there goes the general for Denmark. Yes, thank you for the wise words. But it looks like the opposite is happening. It looks like Spain is breaking, even though they killed the Danish general. That's too bad. Bad timing there. If only they killed the general of Denmark a little bit earlier, they could have broken through here. So that was a successful defense. Well done by Denmark. There's still a lot of Spanish archers, and if you look, it's still in favor of the attackers, which is kind of crazy. It looks like this unit is out of ammo. This one is loading up. Very awesome. They're going to fire into the defenses here. They don't care about killing their own men. They need to kill these Venetian heavy. And here comes a cannon crew, or mortar crew. So now it looks like it's down to Russia over here. And his men are getting shot to death. He's got some dismounted Devor firing in the back here. And we have the cab charging forward. The general is in this cab unit. Here he goes. Are they going in? No, he's just kind of running by. Yeah, he's trying to weaken their defenses here. He's got a unit of dismounted boyar sons. 9 troops in this unit. Oh, careful of the trebuchet. Whoa, did it just... No. I thought it like killed all the troops in here. That's why there's a gap, but it's 2 different units. So look at this. Down to like few men here. And they're just fighting over the piles of dead bodies. Just horrible, horrible deaths here.
We have lost half of our men.
So the defenders have lost. Denmark has lost half of his army. Venice, look at this, is also down to the wire here. He's got a handful of Venetian heavy, and now we have a cav charge coming in. So there's still hope for the attackers. It's just not as good hope as the beginning of this siege. I mean, Russia still has a healthy army with a lot of archers, but the problem is that he's going to be using up these archers and they're going to get tired from shooting their bows. So we'll see what happens here. Now he's charging more dismounted boyar sons. And it's crazy because usually at the end of the battle you see people fighting in the town center. Oh, what's this? Some Devor cav breaking with healthy units. That's a tough sight to see. I think he was trying to flank around. He's got some more Devor cav to come around. He's just trying to break through here. I mean, if you can break through, all you have to kill is archers. That's all that stands in his way, is archers and arquebusiers, which are easy to kill in melee. You just have to get in melee, that's the problem. And look at this broken lance unit here. Down to the last man, and he just died. I never get broken lances that fight to the end like that. Oh, we do have a healthy unit of Chivalric Knights though. Oh, that's tough to watch. They came out of
Only
nowhere.
intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius can bring us victory from this disgrace.
Oh, thank you for the wise advice, co-commentator. Spain trying to kill off a mortar crew. Look at him go. That is crazy. The mortar crew, like artillery crew units, are very tough. I don't know why, but they don't break easily. So, let's see here. I was about to say it looks like, but I need to stop saying that so much. I say that like all the time. It's my catchphrase. It looks like. Anyways, Denmark is retreating with some Venetians down to the center here. They're kind of regrouping their infantry. They're getting ready for the final stand in the town center. Though, oh wow, look at this. A bunch of Chivalric Knights here and Venetian heavy infantry. I don't think Spain's going to have enough. Unless they can like kill him with archers, he's not going to have enough. Oh jeez. Ooh, look at that volley there. In Denmark, setting up the final healthy dismounted Chivalric Knight unit to hold this gap. And we're going to fast forward a little bit, guys, because it is a massive skirmish. Okay, now he's charging in. He's charging in his dismounted Devore, which are just as good as most infantry. Chivalric Knights fighting. Now you got to be careful of the mortar, because the mortar will break your morale. And the guns will break morale. Oh jeez, just like that, they break instantly. It is not looking good. It is not looking good for the attackers. If your archers like that are gonna break in melee, there's no... Oh, another good hit from the catapult. Well done. So we'll continue to fast forward.
The battle seems to be
Here comes another wave of Russians.
From such tidings does victory emerge.
Yes, it seems like the defenders are going to win this one. Here we go. Let's see how long this unit lasts. For Russia, for the motherland. Oof, not very long. We already have some breaking here. This unit is not breaking though, so that's good. They still have some hope here. Oh, they're still fighting. They're both fighting. Oh, now they're breaking. It's a constant struggle, guys. Well, what is Spain doing here? Spain is fighting with this Pavis crossbowmen. They're just trying to get as many kills as he can. Maybe trying to help Russia break through. Oh, the Chivalric Knights have broken. That's awesome for Russia. All he has to do now is kill archers. Oh, we do have some Venetian heavy, though. Oof, this is going to be tough for them. It's just, what can you do against such hate? Such hate. No, all the skirmishers here are just getting a bunch of kills. Good positioning by Denmark throughout the whole game. Really good teamwork from the defenders. I can imagine that they both have a lot of kills. Oh!
Our men have slain the enemy general.
There goes the enemy general, the Russian general. Just like that. And there goes the Spanish general. They die almost around the same time. And I think that's the final blow. The nail to the coffin for this siege battle for the attackers. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward, guys, because this one is over. All the attackers have are a handful of troops. Spain is broken here.
But our men are winning the battle.
Thank you. Thanks for joining me, co-commentator, Mr. Advisor. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to commentate. Good luck to your channel, and I swear he like commentated on this battle just as much as I did. So here comes one last glorious charge. We'll go ahead and watch this. Look at them. They're like, we're gonna die. It doesn't matter. Let's go in. Their shields kind of remind me of Pepsi. The Pepsi unit. Oh, they broke some units here. Some Acrobusier. Just got another unit you have to break. I would send the standard crew because they are spearmen, even though it's considered light artillery, which I don't know why. There we go. The cap breaks, so let's fast forward once more. And there we go. Here's the end results. A very awesome siege battle. I really like... Oh my god, dude, please. I really like how the defenders stood their ground and fought off in the... well, at the walls, which is really fun to watch. So let's look at the end results. Or the kills here for... Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I am so sorry. This was sent in by Sentinel. This is, he sent in the battle replay, so thank you very much for the battle replay. For some reason, I guess because the factions look the same, I'm so sorry, but Sentinel, thank you for the battle replay. And, let's see. The most kills he got, let's see, 115 by his Pavi's crossbowmen. That's why it's really important to kill those crossbows. He also has 101 kills with his mortar, which is really good. So good job by everyone here. Good game to all the players. It was an awesome match, and I'll see you in the next one.